Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Amber. So what do you think of my eyeshadow look? Do you like it? I think it looks pretty good with my outfit, especially my Ghostbuster sweatshirt. But this eyeshadow look is using the Morphe Cherry Coke palette. So I saw this palette and I was like, that's really pretty. And I kind of looked at the colors, and the colors over here spoke to me. I was like, I've got to have it. You are going to be mine. So I bought it and created this look with it. So if you want to see swatches of all the colors in this palette, and if you want to see how I created this look, then first make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. And then sit on back, relax, have a laugh, and I hope you enjoy this video. So I got this palette from Ulta for $25. So when I saw this palette, I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But then I was like, but I hate Cherry Coke. I only like Diet Coke. And that's actually thanks to my mother. So when I was little and we'd go to McDonald's, she'd get me orange pop and I'd never drink it all. So then she started giving me Diet Coke because that's what she drank. And then when I didn't drink it all, she would finish it. But now that I think of it, that's kind of gross, Mom. Little kids and all their backwash. Ugh. And you drank it after me? But anyway, so it has 18 shades that'll cherry you up. So it has neutrals, bold berries, and reds. And it has a lot of cheerful shades that you're absolutely going to love. All right, let's get into that swatching. So all the names are written on a plastic sheet, which is a little bit of a pain because I've already lost it about 7 times already. First up is the color Sweet Crave, which is a baby pink shimmery shadow. Next is So Delish, which is a matte light tan shadow. Now on to Dessert First, which is another matte shadow, which is a warm brown shade. Next is Very Cherry, which is a shimmery red shade. Now on to Fruity Fierce, which is a berry red matte shade. Now on to the last color in the row, which is Wild Bunch, which is another red shimmery shade. Moving on to the second row is Yum Yum, which is a matte pink shade. Now on to Give Me More, which is a very light pink shimmer shadow. Next is another shimmer pink called Glam Pop, and this has a little bit of gold tint to it. Here is another shimmery shade of pink called Bing It On. Now on to With a Twist, which is a fuchsia shimmer shade. Now on to the last color in the row is All In, which is a matte purple brown shade. Now on to the last row, this is the color Refresh Sesh, which is a very pale off-white color. Next is another shimmery pink called Pretty Please. Now on to Lighthearted, which is a mauve matte shade. Here is Satisfaction, which is a purpley mauve matte shade. Here is Pit Happens, and lastly, here is Sunday Fudge, which is a chocolatey brown matte shade. So all these shades blend beautifully and are absolutely gorgeous, and there's so many looks you could do with this palette. So here is the look again on the look that I created with this palette, and this is the look I'm going to show you how to create. So first up is Refresh Sesh, which is the off-white color that I am going to use all over the lid to help set that concealer that I first put down. Now on to the color Satisfaction, and I'm going to take a fluffy brush and blend this all over. Next up, I'm going to use Fruity Fierce, and I'm going to use this as my crease color. So I love this Ghostbuster sweatshirt. I actually won it in a drawing. So when the latest Ghostbuster movie came out in theaters, me and my husband went, and they're having this big Ghostbuster celebration when everyone is dressed up in their gear, and they were having drawings. And so I put my name in, and I won this sweatshirt. But this was the year that I actually won pretty much everything that I put my name into. Now I'm going to use the color Give Me More on the inner half of my lid. So it was ridiculous the amount of things I won. I won season passes to a garden and sculpture park. I won a tent. I won tickets to a professional football game. Now I'm going to use the color Wild Bunch, and I'm going to put this on the outer half of my lid. So I'd also win things at my kids' school. So they would have backpacks full of things, and I'd always win those. Any kind of baskets they'd have at carnivals, I'd win those. It's just so funny. Now I'm going to use the color All In, and I'm going to use this on a rounded brush in the outer corner of my eye. I won money from doing the Super Bowl squares. I won first place and won money in doing the NCAA March Madness brackets. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on, the amount of stuff that I won. Now I am cleaning everything up with a Q-tip. But once that year ended, my streak of winning came to an end. So here is the final look. I love this red berry eyeshadow look. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So here is the final look again with my full face of makeup on. And I think this palette is very vibrant. I think the colors are beautiful and bright. So if you are looking for a palette that has these berries, has pinks, has reds, this palette is for you. Well, thank you for watching this video. And as always, have a blessed day. Remember, Jesus loves you. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.